As for approaches for interaction design, if you read the book on the syllabus, there's one book says there are 4 approaches. I don't exactly agree, but I just put here. Of course, one is user-centered. We got to know who your users are, what they do, what they want, what they need, But one thing I think you guys don't confuse is the difference between needs and wants, right? Needs is very fundamental. Needs, everybody has same needs, right? But wants is different. And what we do is we create value to meet their wants, to provide the wants, meet their needs, right? Satisfy their needs. So, for example, I said same needs may generate different wants, right? When people are thirsty, some people may want to drink water, some people want to drink Coke, some people maybe want to drink wine, So it's different. It's a cartoon done by my team. So we all know the Maslow social needs, people's needs. So we have basic fundamental, physiological, food, water, safety, shelter, right? We have belonging needs, social needs, where we want, be respected, self-actualization, So you need to really understand the human needs. For example, why people want to post his I'm here, I'm eating this, on their Facebook, because he knows he has all the fans to be able to see it, right? If no attention, he wouldn't do it. If no any attention, he wouldn't do it. I had another article. Next time I can talk to you guys. I always believe in human as 2 parts of side. One is the evil side, another side is the holy side. But how you attract users? If you want to attract users for short time, quickly attract them, go for the evil side. If you want to attract them for long time, but you have to spend time build the holy side. So for evil side, people are greedy. People. So if you have cheap products, you have sales. Or you have beautiful girls, on the image. They will want to go. That's the truth. If on a holy side, you have built up your brand, build up your loyalty program. It takes time. I know some people also customize the needs in another way, like physical, psychological, social, cognitive, cultural. There are different way of categorize human needs. On that book, he also mentioned about active-centered design. That you need to understand the active, understand what kind of active the user is going to do in the system. But I don't think that way will come out with a perfect product. You still have to think about what's the best for the users. System design, understand the system, understand the process, blah blah. You can read that book. I don't exactly agree. What I agree is understand the users. Or they say have a genius design. They say totally object. Even though I know many people say, oh, people like Steve Jobs is a genius. Or even Steve Jobs said, I don't trust user research. Steve Jobs don't want to do focus group or user research because he believes you cannot. Actually, you need to understand from this way. What Jobs means was you cannot ask users what they want. You cannot find out. I think the best way is you really observe and understand users. It's not Jobs totally forgot users. If he deny the users, it wouldn't be so successful. You know, like we all know the iPhone app have passed the grandma test, which means they understand how user recognize or interact with the computer system, right? Yeah. So they have a comparison, either it's user-centered or design or system-centered, Yeah, but anyway, I think the best way to validate is if you sell, if you win the market, if people are willing to engage with your product. So the process, you guys maybe already know. Like IDEO, they have a HCD process that you need to here create and deliver, deliver product. But that's just the design process. Normally, product development process, most companies do is the waterfall development process. Even though many people know this is not a good process, right? The waterfall process development model means that you have this project, you want to do it, you make a plan, then you make it done. You finish, implement the product. Then you launch the market, then you might fail, you lose a lot of money, right? But it's quick, it's very quick. Many people blame this is not a good process, but still many people, no matter realize or not realize, still use that. Or some companies use the spiral process. You launch a minimum feature and you do the risk management, and little by little you expand your business scope. You expand to more features. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'll be quick. Currently, many companies like to use the agile development, right? So at first you release we call it MVP product, minimum viable product, right? Very limited features to test the market, get feedback. Then you do another iteration, But on this book, if you guys are interested, maybe you can take a look, like the first step to Epiphany. He said, he talked about many failure of some Silicon Valley companies, why they fail. He said because they will have an idea, write a business plan, get the funding, give a product, launch, fail. Because they didn't validate the customer, didn't validate the market. So this also in his book he talked about the process he called customer development model. As you have the validation and customer discovery and the validation. Then you go to creation and company building. It's better, but personally I tend to believe that. We got to spend more time on the design stage, because no matter how, at the design stage we are not spending that much of money. We are building the prototype, not the totally system. when you go to implementation, you still cost a lot of money to develop that. And what about if talk about the agile development? Agile development, at least the first launch, first feature defines your major scope, even though it's a minimum viable product, right? But still, what about your position is already bad, already wrong. So no matter how many iterations you go, you cannot win at last, right? So my understanding is that you got to really understand the users at the beginning, at the design stage, so you don't go to implementation, So you really understand your market, understand your users, your user behavior, identify the patterns, define opportunities. So instead of, I know many people say, I want early adopters. So instead of getting early adopters, why at the design stage you already validate with your target users, so you know who will buy your product. So that's different stage you make a different report, different come out. Then you go to implementation stage, So I did a comparison with them. Normally, product development model, they focus more on executions. The book said the customer validation focused on learning and discovery by development and iteration. But I called my model MCD market cycle development model that you test and then you refine, you iterate. Yeah. So the cost is much lower and the reward I think is much higher. I'll be quick. Again. So this will be what we are going to learn in this class. We are going to learn in this class. We are going to learn how to do research. How to build the personas. How to write a use case. How to do the task flow analysis. Then draw the information architect. Then we go for wireframes, layouts, build the low fidelity prototype. Then we do the UI, user interface graphics. Then we will build high fidelity prototype. Then we will do testing during the process review. That's what the class will be about. Then at the end, it will come out with a good product.